tire's flat.
Oh no.
If you can fix the tire, I'll be back. Maybe I don't know, bring someone to help us out. Hey Tom, it's Normal. I just got in contact with the guy that sent us up there. He told me that that is not the only one up there and that he forgot to mention it, apparently.
Kidding.
Nope. Apparently the thing is supposed to be even closer to the radio tower, meaning that we could have just taken another road and gotten there way safer as well.
Oh, come on.
Not the route that was leading directly from his house. Apparently these things are supposed to be very sensitive to any sort of jolt, so hopefully the ones that were up there weren't, excited too much by the large explosion that happened earlier.
Alright, yeah, I almost got this rotor fixed, and then I'll put the tire back on.
But, yeah, I'll be up there soon. Right. Just don't jump around, and don't kick anything. Hello, Tom. How are we doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yep.
I'm happy to finally have gotten you in here. It's been a little bit. I was a little delayed due to unforeseen events taking place.
Yeah, you were gone all last night. No idea what that was about.
Yep. So we'll start with not question number 1, but like the preamble to question 1. What's your name and what do you do with the team?
Let's see. My name is Tom, and for all intents and purposes, I am the mechanic for the group. I work on anything from tractors, cars, helicopters, airplanes, pretty much anything my grandpa taught me.
Seems like he taught you quite a lot if you're able to do all those different types of things.
Yeah, you could say that.
Can you describe a challenging situation you faced at work and how well you handled it?
It was very challenging. To make absolutely certain I didn't throw up on the entire team because we didn't have enough seats, and we were all kind of sitting on top of each other. Between me dry heaving and everybody kind of freaking out that they might get barfed on. We were able to get that door closed, and we were able to resolve that challenging situation. Question
3. Describe a situation where you had to work with someone who had a very different personality than yours. How did you manage it?
There was a red man back there, strapped down to a stretcher, like completely strapped down, could not move, completely immobile, right? I think in the little pamphlet that Dirge gave us, I think they're called Noidlings. But anyway, our team member here was grinning a lot and was showing me how you could use a defib to, kind of get responses out of people that are fully conscious. And I figured, that's a very, very different train of thought than, what I have.
What motivates you to do your best work?
The fact that if I do good work for Dirge on his ship for a week, he will pay for an entire vacation.
When did he tell you that? How do you approach decision-making in your role?
If it seems like a good idea, we do it. If it seems like a bad idea, we don't do it.
What if it seems like a bad idea and you're low on time? And you can't think of any good ideas?
Well, then we just, we go over on time.
Okay. That's fair enough. What specific skills have you gained from your previous jobs that you think will be valuable with the team?
I can look in a general direction and pull a trigger.
How'd you gain that experience from your previous jobs?
Oh, previous jobs. Oh no, I only know how to work on stuff.
Why did you leave your previous jobs? And what are you looking for in your new position as the team's mechanic?
Well, working on cars, trucks, helicopters, planes all seemed kind of boring, and I never got to work on a boat before. And since I had missed my cruise ship, and Dirge wanted me to work on his boat, I figured I'd work on boats.
So it was just coincidence?
Yep, just kind of happened.
Huh. That's actually pretty similar to how he got me on board. What do you know about our company?
Definitely a spicy group of guys, but they're all good guys, except that gate guard number 3 guy is kind of weird. He's already had a couple run-ins with the cops. But you didn't hear it from me.
Built up a dump next to my house.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We've been helping out the people of the island, and you know, that's what Dirge kind of like told me from the very beginning, that he's here for the people, and his team's all about, you know, working for the people, helping everybody out, making lives easier, and I'm all for it.
Can you discuss a time when you had to learn something new in a short period? How did you approach it? I guess this is beside the whole shooting thing.
Nah, nothing rings a bell.
Okay. Describe a time when you contributed to a positive team environment.
Probably every single time I have not thrown up in a vehicle with the door open.
What do you think makes a good leader? Do you consider yourself a good leader?
Nah, I'm not into that whole leader thing. But as long as they know if it's a good idea to do it, and if it's a bad idea to not do it. Yeah.
I think you've got a good point there. Don't. Would you say, just, you know, as a sidebar, attacking the police when they're trying to help us would be a bad idea?
Oh, absolutely. Like, who attacks cops? You go
That's
to jail.
True. That's
prison.
true. You do go to jail
chair.
and prison, and maybe the chair. That is true. I'm happy that somebody else seems to agree with me on that. This is the last question. What do you like to do outside of work? Do you do anything outside of work?
I mean, when I'm not working, I'm still kind of working. I like tinkering on engines, and yeah, I mean, it might have been a couple times where I've kind of taken some of the team member stuff to see how it works, to take it apart, put it back together, and yeah, it might have been one time where I may have taken somebody's gun apart, and I may have forgot to put a part back in, but you know, I don't know, it was like this like silver thing. It had it was about like I don't know, maybe 3.5 inches long, very, very, very like small cylinder, pointed at the end, and had like it was like flat on the other end, you know.
Yeah.
It seemed like a nail, you know. I thought it was like a nail, so I was like, yeah, why is there a nail inside of a gun? So I took it out, you know. It seemed kind of useless.
If you want to say anything to the camera, just, you know, on your own account that you want to say for everyone to hear, you can go ahead now.
Well, if you do a good job and you do the right thing and don't do any bad things, you will get a all expenses paid vacation, courtesy of Dirge.
I don't think he actually said that anywhere. I don't think that's in any of our contracts.
Did you look at the fine print?
I actually did look at the fine print. All 28 pages of it. And I don't remember seeing anything in there about an all expenses paid trip.
Page 27, section C, paragraph 2.
There's no way I missed that. Hold on.